So this video is either an introduction or a review of right triangles. So right here we have a right triangle. We're going to start by labeling our hypotenuse, our opposite, and our adjacent sides. The hypotenuse should be pretty easy to find. Your hypotenuse is always across from the right angle. So here's our right angle right here. Across from that would be the hypotenuse. Now, the opposite and the adjacent depend on the location of our angle theta. In this case, theta is down here in this corner. So the side that is opposite from theta would be over here. Adjacent means next to, so the side that's next to theta would be down here. Below this, we have our three trig functions. There are three other ones, but that's for a later time. We have sine, cosine, and tangent. You may have heard of SOH-CAH-TOA before. This is your shortcut for remembering the sine, cosine, and tangent formulas. The first one is sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. That's the point of this little trick. So sine would be opposite over hypotenuse. The next one is cosine. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And then the last one is tangent. That would be opposite over adjacent. The other thing I'm going to talk about is special right triangles. I'm going to start with the 45, 45, 90. Remember, your triangle angles always add up to 180. So if this one is 90, this one is 45 up here. That means this one must also be 45. When you're finding the lengths of the special right triangle sides in a 45, 45, 90, since these are the same angle measure, the side lengths are also the same. So this we're just going to label S. This one we're also going to label S. That just stands for side length. So if your side length was 5, that means this side has a length of 5 and this one also has a length of 5. The hypotenuse of this one is the side length times the square root of 2. So again, if these two side lengths were 5, that means the hypotenuse must equal 5 times the square root of 2. For our 30, 60, 90 triangle, we've got our 30-degree angle up here. The 30-degree angle is opposite from the shortest side. The 60-degree angle is opposite from this longer side. But then the right angle, remember, is always opposite from the hypotenuse. The shortest side of the 30, 60, 90, we're just going to call S. It's not the same S as the 45, 45, 90, but let's say that this triangle also has a side length of 5. This tall side over here, the height of the triangle, is that side length S times the square root of 3. So if this short side is equal to 5, this side must be 5 times the square root of 3. And then finally, your hypotenuse is twice that short side. So again, if this side is 5, this side must be 10.